Mike. Hey, you're back. For some reason it wasn't working. That was really weird. Why it wasn't working, I don't know. No, it is. So that's the main thing. Continue. Oh, it's this one again. Let's skip through these because we've done this one. A cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon. Now we can do that for you. Because I want to try making this guy's specialty. Can I skip? So it's milk, honey, ginger. But it's milk, ginger, honey, if I remember correct. There was STMJ. You just missed it? Ah, that smell. It brings back so many memories. Quite difficult to find a place with proper SMG in here in the States. I've traveled so many places, and none of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Let's skip for the rest of this. Hey, cop. There you go. A maca fresh and healthy drink from Maracota. That's a green tea of some sort. Coffee Talk. Monday, September 28th, 2020. Military presence stationed along the East Coast prevent immigrants flooding in from Atlantic. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedation. Doctor from Slash Town arrested for experimenting with child cloning. Sure, that'd be okay? Yes. I mean, it'd be really hard to pull off, but it's something that'll make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. How's you? Hey, Gala. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an interesting discussion. It's nothing. Echo was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to? Just planning to sit and relax. Don't let my presence interrupt you. Don't worry about it. If I need to interrupt Echo for a moment, sure, how can I help? Can I have a cup of... Remember my remedy? Of course. I'm going to give it a try again. My last one I didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, tea and ginger. It's tea and ginger. The last thing is definitely a different ingredients from either of those. Remember, it has tea and ginger. Okay, you're really pushing it. Mint brew. Ginger mint tea. No, that's not special. Maybe we go ginger. Won't be that because we didn't have it. Maybe a lemon. No. Maybe it's ginger. Yeah. Tea, ginger. Maybe it's tea that and ginger. Nope. But I got ideas. Maybe it has tea and ginger. So tea has to go in. We tried ginger and that. We try them that way round. Nope. Okay, I'm running out of attempts here. Tea. Honey and ginger. Cinnamon ginger. Did I try that? I feel like I tried that. Yep. Okay, let's try it the other way around. This is my last attempt. This, that, that. No option there, we'll try that. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far from it. Pardon for mistake. Never mind. And don't mind me to continue with distraction. Don't mind me to get about done for tonight. You're done? I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hades coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's going to be a peaceful night then. That's mean for you. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you too. Oh, come on. Hey, it's you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Eco's just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is non-linear. Take screenshot. And quite complicated. Imagine you choose your own adventure story, but for adults. That sounds pretty common so far, but instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What the score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know it's not the original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream, just like Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It's nothing new because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. Sounds interesting and highly ambitious. At least it's simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, right? As if she has all the time in the world. And that's before considering the sensitive issue of settling the story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, no, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finished it, okay? Alright, alright. As I could said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal picture proof is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story about, by the way? You'll have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What would you like to drink? Ginger latte if you know how to make it. Do I? Ginger latte. So a coffee latte is coffee milk, maybe coffee milk, coffee ginger milk. Ginger latte, there you go. There you go. Thanks. Yeah, this is good. This kind of drink making skill. I wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey? Still with your last client? I'm done with her. Done? As in dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I'll still need that money. Done as I finish the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She has some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms that she doesn't understand. She finished the job by messing over. The finest, my lady. That's one service every freelancer must have. You working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to focus on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Luna? Yeah, something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How did you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, and you know. Come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Conag. Conag had a girlfriend, still following. And that girl has a friend. And the friend is the one I'm after. Oh, okay, I got it. She's one of the hottest people I knew. But anyone knew she wasn't the type you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get detailed, but the succubus was very well looking, and the guys wanted to spend the night. She was a player too. Huh? That doesn't sound like Luna at all. Because it wasn't Luna, genius. Huh? Luna was my best friend's girl. It's getting even spicier. The girl name was, let's call her Rose. Continue. I knew Luna thanks to her relationship with Cornac. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes. Now let me continue. Sorry about interruptions. Okay. So that's, a lot of things about Rose. She knew that I was after, but annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was pretty active guy back then. So when I came over to visit us at one point, I lived with Koga back in college. I'd been out and just got back as Luna arrived. It's all a coincidence. Went to our place together and witnessed something surprising. Cornac was sleeping with Rose. Holy, what? And I saw the look in Luna's face, but displeased the anger to sadness. Without even looking, I punched Cornac in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cornac was a Brazilian jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and then he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Luna begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cornac. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up easily. I would beat him pretty bad, so I took care of my injuries, so we grew closer after that. I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly the friendship turned into a relationship. That's one story, one of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah, Luna came by a few days ago. How's she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I don't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. They weren't together. What they were arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Luna told us the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff, and this guy, Hades, joined this discussion. What did he say? He didn't quite understand why Luna would insist on getting family approval, considering, what? You're willing to leave your own family. Would you do that for her? Yeah, I would. It's like I tied my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or, well, I should say the most elven families. We all think they're so high and mighty. If you're born an elf, there's certain unwritten rules you must follow. Repetition and appearances are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only be friends with certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. Since I was a kid, I always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable, unless you become the next Da Vinci. So when I switched from business major to art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All because you chose art? You want to know the worst part? They blamed Luna. What do you mean? They blamed her for my decision to pursue my passion for art, yelled about how her kind is ruining the country, accusing her of the religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Luna's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me that I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why she's so obsessed with the idea of rekindling reconnection with my family. I don't get it. I have no problem with leaving my family, I would be happy to leave for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave yours, however, it may not be the same for her. Did you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. So I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help but overhear your story. I assume that the person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yeah, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We'll put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all these bad stereotypes about succubus are true? I've thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, that will put her in a difficult spot. She might be responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say it now, but you don't know what the future holds. One day circumstances might change. One day one of you might regret your decisions. One day you might use the I left my family for you card. We love each other, I'll be here for whatever the circumstances may be. Love is like a flame, it might burn fiercely at first, but over time it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy, it will be hard work, because life is full of storms, and marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll see each other, and that's enough for now. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf, why would I need health insurance? You'll need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or got seriously hurt. Empty their entire life savings for an $8 pill because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability they'll get bullied for being a half-breed. There are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thanks for the insight. I've got to go too. Want to head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink. And Freya, bye. That was interesting. What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They're leaving anyway. Are you gonna write in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like theirs in a world of only humans? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will inspire you. Sounds like a great idea. A cappuccino. Italian delight. Hey, new day. Tuesday, September the 29th, 2020. What's going on in the news today? Woe vows to stop major hospitals selling ferry stations illegally. Woe stands for World Health Organization. About 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournaments in space might only be a few decades away. It's really never changed, I know, but it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Echo. I'd like to order again, the usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. You know what? Try adding milk to the ingredients you already have. Alright. You know what to do. Please don't say it's just that. I could have sworn I've tried this. Ginger milk tea. Why am I doing this? I shouldn't be doing this because I just cancel. I'm just gonna respin it. Let's just try tea, milk, ginger. Ah, Galahad. That seems about right. Try this. Thank you. Just what I needed. What about you, Mr. Hades? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. Gonna help over you and you both. It sounds like you go way back. Ah, what we do? He's my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? You're getting beaten up by a couple of dwarves. Those two. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires and supposed to be, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken both if I was sober. A couple, really? You were trashed, Hades. You told him I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. And I might have lost some of the money on the stock market, a lot of the money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to mess them over instead. Yeah, I've heard that they were talking about before the fight started. I knew he was innocent and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying douche, but he's not a thief. Well, a stroke of luck, the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So next one, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before, hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I'd say it's not my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So how do you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital? Well, when he's working me, I noticed, Hiddy, I prefer if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor, but that's why I chose to become a hospital admin instead. So you could say I owe this guy my life, thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing my story with me. I didn't expect such a chill from you. I know. Anyway, Echo, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Tea, which is both. That makes cinnamon adds warmth. That adds two warmth. That adds two warmth. Okay, so I can add tea and that. Add the more only makes it cooler. Or wouldn't that just be this? A tea latte? Tea latte, have that. Let's order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. You haven't seen it today. Ha, speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Right, yeah. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young? Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That wouldn't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You. You look tired, Freya. How did it work? How could you tell? Call it a werewolf sense. Right. I should echo my draft. I actually got some good feedback. Thanks. That's good to hear. I'm glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on the roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital admining life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in hospitals, like how specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their family if they require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we do and how much it costs them. Like kind of buzz death of people's lives then. You could say that. Wow, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for the job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients who would find this job particularly tough. Whereas heartless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Fair point. Why do people barely talk about your job? I guess most people don't notice we exist or think it's put out of necessity. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this person here. You. He needs to be a little less loyal, though. Hedy, you've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Well, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly mandatorial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. I still get raises while doing this job. I really can't figure you out. A scholar for you. Anyway, my shift starts soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hades? Yeah, I'm enjoying enjoying the vibes. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Echo. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. Take care on your way. Whew. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gella could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how'd you guys meet? Did you see how to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. I'm in a place here when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gil used to be in the army. I mean, he got the bill to be on the front line still. But why do you make a jump from, how should I say this, a physical job to a medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now, but you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze the story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't go into detail, but he's going to war. It messes with your head. Oh. You see why God doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he did only work that made him rely on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do, or at least the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he could have been a bodyguard, and we weren't that close yet, so no personal feelings. I needed his strength when I got, but then I got interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person, that's all. After a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested talking with someone to seek help, which he refused. No surprises there, but I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated, especially when you didn't. Especially, eventually, he did got professional help. Of course, I got no idea what happened in his therapy lessons, but in the end, we found a new purpose in life. He quit working for me not long after that, and he started working at the hospital. And then he's been working. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We're glad to see you, barista. By the way, I know didn't catch your name last time we visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Nail. Nile. Yes. Nile. Is it your real name? Oh, of course not. But due to our nature of communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we learned here, it seems like the name Nail has a lot of associations with Earthlings' efforts in intergalactic exploration. 1 second, I've got to get rid of a bot again. The bot have been really bad to a second one today. But it isn't as bad as some past rooms I've done where I've had a lot more than that. So let's go here. That. Ban. Cool. Ah, I got what you mean. I believe we did not meet last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya, and you could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hades. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. Oh, so you're not from around here? Neither are we. Where'd you come from? Far away. By far away, we mean thousands of miles or more. More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing in Seattle? Do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose to paint based the imagery we saw when we first arrived. Images? Ah, the Acme album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we're doing, the place is a really perfect spot to practice our communication skills of Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. Is that how you say it? Yes. So, anything? Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that makes you feel something? Interesting premise, but we doubt you'll be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Surprise us. Cocoa. Oh, what's a cocoa milk? So cocoa milk that. Spice lady, there we go. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What the... Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Whoa, boy. You're one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes. Normally, yes. But you can't be sure, Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you now? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call the Milky Way. What kind of job? We attached the mission to spread our seed. You're here to find a date? All the way from a galaxy far away? Far away. Whoa. It turns out birds exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand, but we're glad if you can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you want to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say how it's going. I'm not saying it's going well. How quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle that though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're pretty adventurous. I wouldn't be surprised if you tried to go on a date. Maybe go further. If you got a good story. You're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them. But I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. I get it a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to really with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only stay with someone I'm serious about. But that's our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have a boyfriend or a husband if you want to do that. We have never heard of these terms before. Let me check them once again. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings meet with one person exclusively for their entire life. Yet that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why with such situation do you still face overpopulation issues? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. Those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention some races live for a very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least that's what we gathered from your informational network. Theoretically, that should be the case, but Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another quick question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest by going step by step. Most of the time you start by dating, boyfriends, girlfriends, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how do we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am. Do you want to... Now, the path standard days varies between people, but normally it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow, freedom process is surely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, make kids still in a totally different league. Most people prefer to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do make them if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. To talk about how your kind of like seeing how you drink might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details unless we agree to the ritual. I don't imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Especially the mentally part. We did our research and we tried it on test objects we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we do not know that. Being born in Earth is very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How do you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It's yet to be decided after all. It was really nice talking to you both. You're welcome. We are now off. Bye. Take care on your way out. Yeah, he's an interesting character. You can see we also add people here. Freya gone. That's a lot there. That was really something, indeed. You said the first day they came here. First time they came here was for a date, right? Yes, but the other date never came, and they mistook Miss Myltle for the date. The game developer orc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be on such naivety. I guess so. By the way, have the young woman been back since I spoke to her last time? You mean Miss Luna? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? Just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come in a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy to the point where Mr. Gullen joined the conversation. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make a Gala join a random conversation unless it really piques his interest or annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Sullen tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. You're leaving Seattle so soon? Only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well. It'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thanks for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. And that's one way to put it. Anyway, Fred, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way out. Day 2. Done. Any key. Wednesday, September the 30th, 2020. What's in the news? Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Protests arrive over government's treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Welcome. Oh, good evening, sir. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulations and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of an alien sighting in this area. We take the issues of legal incidental immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures that you would consider to be an alien in nature? I don't think so. But what am I supposed to be looking for? What's they look like? We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien would try to blend in as something better, right? To avoid attraction, you know. That's a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we've been running around at a false testimony. They are superior creatures after all. And thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activity, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before you leave? We're good. Take care on your way. They're looking for Niall. Gotta tell him, you really need to be more careful, Niall. Huh? Good evening, Echo. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been together somewhere? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Now you go first. Okay. I'll have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint. Green tea and a lot of mint. Ooh. Your drink's ready? Oh, this looks really fresh. I call this maca inspired by its original Moroccan mocha. I've heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my, it's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Moroccan's often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Do you want to order anything right away? Sure. I love the Tarik. What's the Tarik? Coffee latte, gala head, ginger latte, green tea, maca masala chai, spicely. Yes. I don't know what that is. What is that? I don't know what that is. Let's just move. What is a Tarik? Let's do a bit of research. What is a Tarik? Because I know it is. Tarik. That's one of the drink. What's a Tarik? Let's see. What is it? A Tarik. A Tatar, which translates to pull tea in Malta, is a beloved beverage in Southeast Asia, particularly in Malta and Singapore. However, the concept of Tatar coffee is less about the tea itself and more about the social and cultural phenomenon surrounding it. In this article, develop. Also, it's like a tea. Also, putting tea in alpha requires skill and practice. Maybe we can use. Maybe we can just use more tea. Wait, can we do that with chocolate? Wait, we can do that? How have I not realized? Oh, I've never twigged. I can do that with coffee, but I never twigged that I can do that with these as well. Oh, okay, so we do tea maybe? I'll just be a strong tea, right? Just tea. We don't just tea. Maybe we go tea milk. Because then it's less of a latte then. Oh no, we've made this before. We didn't serve it. It's a Tarik. Huh? Is anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it'd be. The taste is really authentic. Just had to tell you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where'd you learn to make it? I travelled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you've learned a lot about it. Yes, from various videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with a problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be easy for you and the team. But if those executives care about us, overtime is not mandatory. They'll say, please see your family and get some rest. But we all know, the optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. But if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. Hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. Wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that, but guilt is something that bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was brought out of such sacrifice. Also, I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it. It's not that bad off, you know. At least the company gets decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. So we're really used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development's going much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? I actually have some good news about it. What is it? The game plot. The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. Hey, that's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast before they give you a spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. I'm not stopping you. Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. The event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodations. It's a golden ticket, but I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are pretty prolific people in the industry, and even also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional. Thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know, and you'll be in the indie area. People will know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if someone hates the What if some hater visits the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nice in real life. Even after all that, I still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough, but doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public, I can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far my schedule's pretty empty around then. If things stay like this until Max, I'll come with you. Eee? No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come up with may as well come with an extra beta badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now, now what are we going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you guidance on what we have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now let's see. Player? Oh, it's you again. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hello. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone, it'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to be performing at Corella next week. We're still adding new performers? You might say that those announced this year are late. Backups, oh. But still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. That's going to be a bit of hot chocolate. Honey chocolate? Maybe I trash it. Is there something better? Maybe like a chocolate honey? No, but that goes really bitter then. Honey chocolate. It's still a honey chocolate. We'll just go. We'll trash it. Let's just go for a honey chocolate. Chocolate honey. Nothing else is sweet, right? Oh, that is. Oh, never mind. That and honey. Chocolate, cinnamon, honey. Let me do it the other way around. Let's do honey then cinnamon. Chocolate, honey, cinnamon. Yeah, okay, there is no special variety. Okay. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit on how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it. But in case there's a good reaction to it. You might have people lining up to play your game. Don't make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio this evening, I was worried I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Echo. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What do you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what's that? It's basically a hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Your drink's ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad? Yes? Go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good for nothing perv. I need him. He's gonna help me become more successful. I know, Morris. He is not a good person. Vinci has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they became superstars. I still have my informations in the industry. He hasn't changed much. Even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how many fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What's next? You lock me in the house because you're afraid I'm there and breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely it's not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mum? You were together for almost 50 years. But you learned nothing, not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel? Sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, not no one. I know. But give me a chance, you know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, I could return to the industry. I could become your manager. Dad, you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way. You know that going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision now. Please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. I'm only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. And when you're going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you there, Dad. Wait. Ah, I left without you. Excuse me for one echo. Sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we're busy men on business anyway. What? You didn't hear the argument? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing my focus entirely into over, especially when there's an argument like that. I think you wouldn't listen to my advice. You were focusing on them instead. No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you're capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. But being born to a big family is useful after all. It means you don't realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, do you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Okay, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the drinks as usual. Please take care on your way home. Guess that's all put in. Oh. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. You're right, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Do you mind if I catch Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she'll be alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking, yes. About your argument with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? No, that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if that makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left from 20 years ago. This has to be welcome in the beginning of new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s and they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I didn't get married and settle down. Wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics were darker than the industry. None of it's good. But what hits the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls, especially, they were crazy about their idols. To the point they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all the money trying to copy their superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities to their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized them in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outrage, harassment, assault, and it's all before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even a target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. But don't talk to people about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got me and my wife and opened a record store, it's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for doing it. It's more than enough for our little family. So you're in touch with your friends in the music industry. Visit my place from time to time. After all, we meet up at least once a year. Usually at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should head home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later. Ah, sorry. Sorry for bringing our fight into your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. And Mr. Green head lady wasn't here. Is it actually end of day now? Yep. Cough syrup, a cure for sore throat. Yeah, we've made that already. How long have you been streaming? I've been streaming for an hour. Thursday, October the 1st, 2020. Rachel Forener confirmed to perform at Castle 2020. Gail Nilman, an American, has to collaborate for a new IP. Cultural organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. You back? Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Ned, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There's definitely something you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth, and Earthlings communicate in a complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication. Yeah, but I can see your communications have improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it's not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing our findings on a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how communication with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we're here to ask you to work, because you want to interact with our customers. That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Now, normally, if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through a certain process before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over if you don't mind. I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We're sorry for how spontaneously, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we're leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition, you won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you'll give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with customers. Some customers come here just to chill. You might come for a drink or work with them to read. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we tell if whether a person wants to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That'll be very hard for us, indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign when you should start talking or when you should stop. Thank you. We'll need that much. We'll need that very much. Well, that's basically all I need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? No, not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean and to differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but make you look more legit for the job. That's a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start tonight. Welcome. Holy wow. What on earth is happening? Good morning, Miss Freya. Hey Echo, what's going on here? Well, Naila's working here tonight, and I thought I was the one who brought bad news. And I thought this place should be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that, Naila's just helping out. If you've never looked like someone who needs help, there are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission is never about conquering Earth. In fact, it's the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we've come to a conclusion. Before starting breeding a mission, we must learn how to communicate. This Rose Poster was the best place to learn. And you agreed to that? On one condition, I make the drinks. You'll only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Maybe you can be my next story. I got an article about your work here. Freya. I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? But she found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-ups in the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened to my chief. They met in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. But what are you going to do now? Write a novel, I guess. Even after that. I hope it sells well. If not, I don't know. We don't understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel an immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to record in our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Faye? Your favourite? Our favourite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Anything? So you're a bit down. So I think we got like a spiced warm and cold, like a day in brackets. I do know you like tea, coffee. Maybe we can do a spice latte, chocolate, milk, and cinnamon. Chocolate. Oh, maybe we can do chocolate, mint, and cinnamon. Maybe that'll make something. Nope, trash it. It is that's cool. Chocolate, cinnamon, and mint. That way around. Nope, because that doesn't make anything. Chocolate, mint. Mint chocolate. No, okay, I don't like that. Okay, let's just do chocolate. Was it? Spice Lady. Chocolate, milk, cinnamon. That's honey. Chocolate, milk, cinnamon. There we go. Here's your drink. Especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is going to brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wondered why you place only two top drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along have you in the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya, we have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies and about all the races. Would you not think infusing your blood with caffeine would be advisable? Ugh. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing with caffeine. Oh. I'm glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech. Ah, we have learned that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Language often keeps on changing, understood. At least now you learn the basic of how humans communicate. Miss Freya, if we must ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough apparently, but do you have numbers? Numbers. How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have an exact number, but full time, I should be able to write between 3 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, we still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. Contact research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right, but this is for the draft. You don't need to write that much. That is just that is a pleasant information to you. How many words you need to write? Let's see. I think it's around 13,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it is GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing is only about the number of words. It requires things outside the mere word count. If only judge writers by the ability to write a large amount of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That's pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From language to art, right again. But you're not wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge by a story with. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it's still a valid parameter. Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound like you at all, Neil. Get you learning something on Earth. I never guessed. Good evening, Miss Nurtle. I won't even ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a bit of ginger, please. I'm swapping phone. Do we have any coffee and ginger? Ginger latte. Let's do a ginger latte. That's coffee, ginger, milk. Huh. Your order is ready. Did you record my order properly? We relayed order properly. We swear we did not mess up the order. I'm sorry, Miss Myrtle. It was my mistake. Please don't blame Neil for this. Huh? Whatever. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil. Then people come to have coffee just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Fit here. Actually, I'm not just here to sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with customers. I can see that. You're still trying to get late. Oh, no, we are not. We are testing with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, it's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. That'll be difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. One small step for you, one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it awkward? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion, it's just... I'm sorry, I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What? What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista to call the... I already told the barista to call the cops when Aid was going to breathe here. Where's Echo? Miss Oka, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Whew. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, have a drink. Drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We started to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Sakura. It is time for a break anyway, so here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Echo. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer, as if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Kohela. What? What are you going to do at Kohela? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Kohela. That's why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong, but you didn't say the baby has to be born out of love. Yes, we noted that, but we also noted that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the manners that we'll only study in Quen. Out that we'll be very ready to breed with many Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but man, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, discuss our topics with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two up to doing? It's nothing. We're just friends, you know. We just want to hang out, talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have much experience in the game development, you see. I thought your research was computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I always was a bystander, so I've made for feedback from time to time. Today I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I'd refuse it anyway. But wait, if you want to thank her directly, does that mean you're done with the game? Give me a fair. It should be yours, not your. Oh, so you're. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was slip of tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. But you're awkward, so you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give for video games? That depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of our team is about pacing, control, and UI/UX. Huh. Must be fun to finish working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish the draft on time, I'm done. And after that, it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. So I do that for you, but please be more confident. I'm not even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through, so I'm sure you'll both be fine. Yeah. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know. Okay. Like, you helped me share with other people. I am really sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Okay, I'm sorry if I sounded that way. But yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with. A work is a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnt out. Been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one on the outside the office knows about it, and those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I know Phil Austin had a new game every 2 years. Yeah, I don't really work on them, not directly. What you work on, a secret project. I'll tell you under an diff. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a secret team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in studio. We need to be able to make a prototype of a new IP, or worst case, another F&C game in a different genre. It's not a dream job for some people. It's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. But with making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. And of all countless pitches, only a handful get approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on a team. The 7 samurai, that's what they say. They haven't released anything for the past 2 years. Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an impossible target, we jump in. The folks you consider to be the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? We usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had vacation? Before I joined the company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. No wonder you burnt out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you'll do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You'll take it tomorrow, one day, for a day after, another day after. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and the other day after off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will. I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about on Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm excited. Whoa. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with. To my apartment? No, we'll talk to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you later. Yeah, vacation, huh? You definitely need one. I know, but now I've got to finish this draft first. As we said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm gonna move for some writing, but please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink going on with it? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Black magic, sweet, cool, and magically wakes you up. Friday, October 2nd. We haven't seen the cop in a while. Evening Whispers is in with the people. Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier fairy sedation might be available sooner. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in schools. Welcome. It's you again. Good evening, Bailey. Evening. And the first customer tonight. You are. That's new. Freya's not here. She says she's coming later tonight. Got something with a meeting with fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. There's not as much as her. Writers gathering here. I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said friends, it means they're hanging out normally. But if she said writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either giving each other feedback on latest drafts or sharing and validating ideas. Interesting, they even have code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. Are you so observant? It's part of the job. Why's that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't very talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you about a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just be alone. It applies when ordering as well. Because, you know, sometimes people want what they want is not what they need. That's deeper than I thought. So, are you reading for me now? I wouldn't say. Why? That'd break the charm. Man, was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to the customer, I've always related to what I'm getting from their body language, including our interaction now. Man. And now I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I haven't ordered anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. It is a good drink for a bitter heart. Hot chocolate, honey, and cinnamon. Hot chocolate, cinnamon, honey. It is. Okay, I can taste the chocolate, but that's it. Where are the other ingredients? Oh, let me brew you another. Forget it. Say Echo, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Oh, I didn't save, so I gotta. Oh, man. Guess I should say before you for asking that. It's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder, what should I ask next? Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that, Freya? You look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to. I have to echo our dear Brister. Yeah, you do. What happened? You better ask me what didn't happen, because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. Need to rest. I missed my deadline? No. Sorry, Bailey. I won't be able to keep you company because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just get some rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso, please. I don't want to do this. You really need to have a rest player. Just give me the damn espresso. Okay. Ah, but does it keep me from falling asleep? Ugh. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice, but also meant things, and not a small number of them, mind you, need to be rewritten. Oh. Ew. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just, I'm going to use my usual corner. Thanks for the coffee. I might make it through the night. She looks horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll finish it. Isn't the first time she acts like this? No. But this time the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here today? I'm not even sure myself. I had no plans tonight, and this place came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Not sure whether I should thank you or not, though. Hi, Lena. Hi, Bailey. How? You first. No, you first. I was just gonna ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think you need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hi, Echo. What are you having this evening? Gingerbread coffee, please. That's coffee, ginger, honey? No, it wouldn't be. Yeah, I think what's in gingerbread? It's like ginger, honey. Wait, do I have anything like that? Coffee, ginger, honey, right? Nope, that's not it. We got my phone, brew pad, coffee. We have coffee, ginger milk. There's not coffee, ginger, honey with honey ginger. Honey ginger coffee. Oh, so what could it be? Ooh, gingerbread coffee. Uh, what that could be? Um, that could it be cinnamon? That would be what? Cinnamon, maybe. Cause it's a spice, isn't it? It's a spice. And what spices do we have? We've got what? Ginger and cinnamon. So maybe do cinnamon then ginger. Cinnamon ginger. No, cause nothing special. Trash it. Maybe it's coffee ginger cinnamon. Maybe that's it. Ooh, that looks nice. There we go. It is. Thank you. My grandma used to make this drink for me. Reminds me so much of her. Reminds me when I was growing up with my family. How's work? Going pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment because, well, you know. Yeah, I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? Well, that's a very Luna thing to ask, but yeah, I do. Thanks to that annoying last job, it went well in the end. Kinda did. They paid me on time at least, and the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Till my problems are settled, I guess. And problems are those. I'll tell you this, but don't tell anyone, okay? Not even Echo, who's standing right in front of us. Not even Echo. Okay, so there's this girl. I like her. We've been going out for a few years, but I'm not really sure where we stand. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new, but somehow things escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition we haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea, but I can't bring myself to start a conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe, or tiredness, or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Bailey, I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think? What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life that much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without causing any problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong, really. If I were, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. That sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must have been a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Beanie? I don't know. I I met some new people this week, including the supermodel. You knew? The girl in the caller told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. How does that make you feel? Like a fool. What? There's a lot of things I've been trying to avoid thinking about, a lot of truths. He's a bit like you know. Attitude wise. You get along with him. Doubt it. Opposite attract, but similar breeds contempt. Ever heard that before? A lot. From certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, S? I'm not sure, baby. What about you yourself? Had any similar situations this week? I have, in fact. Met a vampire. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. Heh. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much to be honest. But he has made a good point on the importance of family. Bailey, I know I've got stubborn about wanting me to make peace with my family, and I know why that's very important for you, but Freya said something that kind of hit me hard. What was that? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family, when I actually wanted to do that anyway, for myself. You know me, Bailey. I do. You know I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families, which makes me a douche, I guess. I guess that's why you think that way. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Yes, Bailey. Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to come to accept me. That sounds like the easiest thing to do, after all. You lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast among other elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people. Sounds great. You live a long time, but you won't have the perfect health and perfect life that elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relation doesn't last? You'd lost everything. You'll blame me. No, I'll never blame you for anything. If we're talking about what I used to be, that guy would never blame himself. 100%. 100 reasons for why someone failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So don't worry about any of that, because right now you're the most important thing. I don't need an immortal life, because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Really? I believe in you. But what? Oh, we got a cutscene! You know, Bailey, I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. I want you to come with. What? That's so sudden. You already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no, it's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of ours. That much is true, but you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow, but we can think about it and anything else later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts, but I'm sure. I can trust you, you know. Thank you. Are you still trying to meet? You still staying at Phone's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight, huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend, taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday. Wait a minute. Long getaway to Sunday. Is her roommate the fish person? Or Aqua? Oh, yes. We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was mine. We're off then. See you. Thank you for coming. Oh, that's a nice way to end their story. I don't feel anymore. Hey, you're not a zombie anymore. That's pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the reasons I'm writing the story, so I have to see they struggle through until the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that. Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can't tell you how this feels until it's done. And I don't. Um. Whoa. Freya, get over here. This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in fury like a normal customer. Trust me, he must have reasons for coming here. Right. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Right. I can't use my... It was tea... Ginger milk? No. Tea milk ginger. Tea milk... No, tea honey. Tea honey milk? Oh, what was the recipe? Oh no, this could be bad. Oh, sorry. Honey milk tea. Oh, I can't. Oh no. Here's your. Oh no. You're like. What the? Is that really him? I've seen the reaction to the drink. 100%. Well, whoever he is. The place survived. Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckuses. I need to clear up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you be alright getting back by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. Be careful too. See you tomorrow. See you. Okay, we're gonna have to go back and make the right coffee. I completely forgot the recipe. What was it? I know it's tea something something. We'll find out what today's news is, then we'll go back and load a new day. Saturday, October the 3rd. We'll read this again next stream, so I won't bother reading it now. Load game. Is that one? Yes. Okay. I think we only have 2 days left. Oh, it says weird because it says I only got 1 day I can skip to. Why I can skip days, I don't know. Yep, this is nothing new. Coffee, brew pad. What is it? It is a... What is it? Tata spice, chai accent, masala, coffee, ginger, gala, tea, milk, ginger. Okay. Tea, milk, ginger. How was it? Was it? Oh, that's good for drink. Ah, complete. What are you saying? Good in this direction. Now I want to say, if you naked, by the way, order anything. What would you having? Hot chocolate, ginger, and cinnamon. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. Bitter heart. There you go. There you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Spending extra time decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. There you go. And it's all same old, same old. You're zombie. Okay, I want to give you the wrong drink. You said you want that, but I think there was a milk-based drink. Oh no, it wasn't you. What's the calming drink? Teams. Let's go for a Spanish hot chocolate. A Spanish house. Look at this. Milk and well, let's go for actually that. Just so you can have a nice relaxing coffee. Hot chocolate to help you relax. Serve it. Here you go. What? This isn't even coffee. Drink. This isn't what I drink. Okay, it's on the house. It better be. Ugh. How was the meeting? It's pretty good. A lot of good advice, but also means things. Though thanks to your drink, I'm not sure whether I'll be able to stay awake or not. Okay, well, we'll see how that differs. Okay, it's you two now. Skip, skip, skip. Gingerbread coffee, which was what? Oh no, it was coffee, ginger, cinnamon. I remember that one. There you go, serve it. Okay, let me just double check my... Here was it, it was in the... Tea, milk, ginger. 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 Here's your serve Galahad when Glade turns into... Here I got an achievement from it. Ah. So he casually just walks out. What the? Really him? Okay, and it's exactly the same dialogue. We just get an achievement for giving him the drink. Ah, cool. Ah, okay. So oh, I can't skip this. Let's just watch this and then probably end the stream. A bit of a quieter stream today, but you know that's fine. We don't need fancy high action streams. Save. So we know on day. Yeah, we're on day 12. We're on day 12. Interesting enough, I can skip. I can go all the way to day 14, but I can't go to day any of those days, so we'll see. Anyway, oh, thank you for watching. Oh, thanks for watching, and hope to see you in the next one. I don't. My next stream, I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm kind of limited on what I can play due to the fact that I'm running on 8 gigabytes of RAM, which most games are struggling with even without streaming. Like I got Marvels. I got the new Marvels game. Was it Marvels Event? No, Marvels. What's it called? Make a Steam open. I do have it open. It's called Marvels something. Marvel Avengers? No. Marvel Rivals. I'd give it a go. Like FPS wise, I'm fine, but I'm constantly freezing. And like I get freezing spikes. And I checked my taskmanager to have a look, and it seems to be a side effect of having my memory capped out. So yeah, can't really do much demanding games, and I don't know what's satisfactory not until I get my memory stick. Same with other demanding games. Yeah, it's not satisfactory. It's only demanding game at the moment now.